Hi YouTube, my name's Juan Ayala. This is my very first vlog. This is something that I wanted to do for quite a few years. A week ago today, I turned 25 years old and I wanted to sort of start a new endeavor. So I have more time and wanted to create more content so that I can put up to my YouTube channel and share with you all and collaborate with people. But yeah, this is 25 facts about me. To start off, my favorite color is blue, as you can see. When it comes to wearing stuff, I like to stick to dark colors, gray, dark blue, navy, black. Number 2, my favorite show is The Office. I love Steve Carell, I love John Krasinski, I love the deadpan, very real humor. I feel that my sense of humor falls into that along with some of my best friends, which is why we get along so much. My favorite actors include Oscar Isaac, Meryl Streep, Robert Downey Jr., Emily Blunt, Jodie Foster, Tom Holland, Benedict Cumberbatch, just to name a few, but I love all of them. My favorite city I visited is Florence, Italy. I got to study abroad for the length of spring break when I was in college, and it's where I met one of my best friends. She was on the trip with me, but I am in love with Florence. By far the most beautiful place I've ever visited. Number 5, my favorite movies of 2017, to tie actually with Spider-Man Homecoming and the movie It. Just such a great movie. It wasn't particularly scary, but it was just really funny and well made and well directed, and the performances were great, and it was just really good. It was a good movie. On that note, my favorite horror, well, take 2. On that note, my favorite genre of films is horror. Ever since I was little, despite being absolutely horrified, I still loved horror movies. I guess it was a little bit rebellious too because my parents, very religious family, so anything that had to do with like possession and demons and ghosts, they were like, nope, you're not watching that, but I did anyway. I'm really excited for the new Halloween movie coming out. It looks amazing. Jamie Lee Curtis, girl, made a comeback, come on. My favorite superheroes, multiple ones, are Spider-Man, Doctor Strange, The Flash, and Batman. All for different reasons. Most of them have had great movies. The Flash TV show is good. Batman's just awesome. There's so many Batman movies. Everyone grew up with a Batman movie, whether it was with Michael Keaton or the later ones with George Clooney that were not that good, or the new ones with Christian Bale and Ben Affleck. Just if those are still happening or not. I feel like every week we get new news that he's still in it and then he's not, or they're recasting. DC, Warner, what are you doing? What are you doing? Come on, get together. My favorite thing to drink is Bulletproof Coffee. Not a sponsor. I do stuff for them like on social media, but not YouTube, so you know they're not paying me at all for this. Bulletproof Coffee has helped me lose 25 pounds in about 8 months, and that's with little to no added exercise. I had Bulletproof Coffee every morning for the past 8 months, and I feel amazing, and I think I look great. I don't know. But yeah, I've lost 25 pounds in that time, and because of them and their diet and their supplements and their products and things like that, so they're awesome. Also, I love seltzer water and just good old-fashioned water. My favorite sport is volleyball. I never played on a team or anything like that, but every summer my cousin will bring up and set up a net in our backyard, and we have like family cookouts. I have a huge family, so we always play with my cousins in the summertime. My favorite singer at this current moment is Shawn Mendes. I'm not really big into pop music, but a friend got me into his music, and then I saw him on like The Late Late Show with James Corden. He's just a good singer. He has a really strong voice and low range. He doesn't have like a wimpy voice. He does falsetto stuff and all that, but like he just has a really solid voice, and when you hear good technique in a singer, it's nice because there's other singers that don't know how to sing properly and they like damage their voices and have short-lived careers because of it. So yeah, Shawn Mendes. Number 11, 5 things I cannot leave the house without are my phone, my wallet, chapstick of some kind. I need to have chapstick. I need it like every 30 minutes or something like that. A water bottle of some kind because your boy gets thirsty. And lastly, a watch of some kind. I'm not wearing one right now because I'm home, but when you're out, accessorize, gentlemen, come on, it just looks good. It makes your outfit look nicer. Okay, now let's get into who I am and my history and my family and my life. Number 12, I am from El Salvador. Well, I'm from Connecticut, but my parents are from El Salvador, and I'm very, very proud of my heritage and our culture and the amazing food that comes from El Salvador. It's just, there's so much to do there, and it's absolutely beautiful, and I really miss it. I haven't been since I was 4 years old. It's been over 20 years since I visited, and I really miss it, and it's beautiful, and I hope I can go soon. With that, I do speak Spanish. Español era el primer idioma que yo aprendí desde mi niñez, y no aprendí inglés hasta que llegué a la escuela como a los 4 años. I do try and speak Spanish every day, especially to my mom, just so that she speaks English. I just want to keep it fresh in my mind and always practicing it, otherwise I wouldn't really speak it. And I try and teach my nephew a little bit, but he doesn't know that much. He pretends not to know. He knows more than he lets on. He is nosy and listens to conversations. Number 14, io parlo anche un po' di italiano. It means I speak a little bit of Italian. When I studied abroad to sort of prep a little bit, I did take a few courses in college of Italian, but it's very little bit that I know. Like the absolute basics. Don't try having a conversation with me in Italian. It's not gonna end well for me. Number 15, I did mention I have a nephew, so yes, I'm an uncle. When I was 14 years old, we were blessed with my little nephew Caleb, who's now 10 years old. But my nephew Caleb is exactly what I hope to have in a son one day. He's the sweetest little kid. He's adorable. He's just funny. He's funny as hell, man. We bond over like everything from comic book movies to music to nature and just our curiosity of the world. Number 16, we're gonna get a little deep. I am a lifelong eczema sufferer. As you can see, my skin is a bit discolored. For those of you who don't know, eczema is a medical condition that causes your skin to be severely dry. Some cases more severe than others, but it gets itchy and it gets really painful, and thankfully in recent years I haven't had it too bad, but when I was little it was really bad. That really messes with your self-esteem. I got bullied for having eczema when I was in middle school. Kids are jerks, man. Kids are evil, except my nephew. I especially got really self-conscious about it when it spreads to my face, which right now you can see some like skin discoloration going on, and as an actor that's also a little bit tough, but it's a part of me. It's taught me to take care of myself and to be very conscious of what I'm putting in and on my body and things like that. So it's really made me who I am. Okay, well that got really deep. Number 17 sort of, I guess, goes along with that. Despite being a sort of calm and collected person, I can be very goofy with certain people as well. I also like to just really delve deep into certain things. I loved psychology and sociology when I was in college, but I love to delve into like people's behavior and characteristics and personality and why they act a certain way and where it stems from and things like that. So yeah, I just like to get a little deep sometimes. Number 18, I'm sure I've got plenty of other people that are like me in this sense, but I'm a total night owl. I'm way more productive at night. I get a sense of like adrenaline and that I have to get things done and be productive and do something. So I'll work on a script, I'll edit my website or go through my photography and edit things or just do something. I'll go to YouTube Academy, not a real academy, and watch videos about filmmaking or photography or music or acting and things like that, and just learn and be more productive at night. For some reason that just happens at night. Number 19, I am an actor. As I said before, I've been doing theater since I was 13 years old and singing way longer than that, probably since I was like 4. I was in a very musical church as a kid growing up, so I was very involved there. And in school I performed all in the choirs and things like that and did musicals and stuff. But I didn't pursue the career actively until I got to college. So around 18 years old, when I got to college, I majored in theater arts and was doing a lot of theater locally and in the area and community and things like that. Then in 2016, so for 2 years now, I've been working in film and television. For those of you who are fans of NBC's TV show Blind Spot, I made a brief appearance. One of those blink and you'll miss it appearances, but it was my first speaking role on TV ever, which was amazing, and I love that show and I love that crew and that cast. But yeah, in season 3, episode 21, check it out, NBC.com. It'll be on Hulu. I think it's on Hulu already. I don't know. Number 20, I am a writer, and I like to think I'm a pretty good writer, but I write for a company called Media Village, and I cover Spanish language TV and Hispanic related topics for them. I also have my own website called Interview Magazine, or interviewmag.com, and I basically interview actors and writers and filmmakers from New York City and that are in New York City from around the world. So I get a lot of really cool perspectives on different things, and I have a lot of interviews being published very soon. So check it out, interviewmag.com. Number 21, I am an amateur chef. I realize anyone that makes a grilled cheese can say that they're an amateur chef. My dad was an actual chef for my entire life until the past couple years. My mom is an amazing cook. My aunts and uncles are all cooks and chefs in restaurants, or they are just great home cooks. So I grew up around food a lot. Our family get-togethers were always very food heavy. Everyone brought their favorite dish. I've been on a bit of a health kick for the past 8 months, or for the past year really, but with Bulletproof specifically for like 8 months. But their diet calls for preparing a lot of your own food, which is great because I love to cook, so that works out. Number 22, I am very into men's fashion. I look for any excuse to dress up. Throughout like my younger life, I was always known for being like the preppy kid. I grew up through elementary school and middle school, I was in a very urban environment. So I was always known to just be really preppy and not dress the same as everyone else. I wasn't in a basketball jersey or baggy pants or whatever as a kid. I was always in a button-up and jeans, and I got teased for it a lot, but whatever. Hey, I think I looked good, so that's all that matters. Over the past year or so, though, I've really been honing in on that and focusing on style, and especially for my writing job, whenever I have to go to like press events or things like that, or these like, you know, events and functions and things like that that are very much like cocktail attire. I really like to look nice and to dress up and things like that. Number 23, I am a musician. I've been playing piano for the past 10 years, but I am by no means a pianist. I don't read music that well. I can read enough to sing like note by note, but when it comes to playing, it's like another language to me, and I just don't get it, and I never grasped it. I like to improvise a lot off of like chords and play by ear and sort of pluck things out and just sort of make things my own and put my own spin to certain things. And I also play bass a little bit, but that's very basic bass. I'm not at all like a professional with that either. Number 24, I have had 8 jobs since I turned 17, and they range from everywhere from food service to hospitality to education and management and marketing. I was a music teacher for an after-school program, and when I was younger, I worked at this nursing home in the kitchen, and then I worked at, you know, Aeropostale American Eagle, and then I was a manager at a concert venue for the bar, and then I went to do some marketing for them. And meanwhile, all that was happening, I was trying to pursue an acting career. But for the past 2 years, I've pretty much just been working as a writer for Media Village and as an actor. Lastly, number 25, and the one that's most important to me, I am a Christian. Now, before I click out of the video, give me a minute. Give me 1 more minute of your time. Whatever your view is of Christians, if it's a negative view, I kind of agree with you. Because a lot of Christians, especially recently, have lost sight of what it is that we're supposed to do. We are supposed to love our neighbor and pray for our enemies. We are supposed to spread love and compassion and acceptance and mercy. But so many Christians now are just judging other people for the way they're living their lives, while they themselves are flawed human beings. And it's really frustrating because I hear a lot of negative things about Christians, and I can't help but agree with them sometimes because I witness it. I'm the type of Christian that will just love anyone. Unless you prove to me that you're a terrible human being, I'm going to assume that you are a wonderful human being. Because we're all flawed, we all have things wrong with us. When people make comments or slanders about gay people or other people of a certain religion, or saying that they're crazy for believing in certain things or living their life a certain way, I have absolutely no business in judging people. My fellow Christians, please keep in mind what we learned in Bible school. 3 words. God is love. And the expansion of that verse is, whoever does not love does not know God, for God is love. Okay, that's it. That's me. That's who I am. Thank you guys for watching so much. If you like what you saw, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the video so that you can see when I post weekly videos. Let's talk. Let's chat. Leave a comment down below. Write a fun fact about yourself. What's the most interesting place you visited? Who are your favorite actors? What is your favorite hobby? What's your worst bad habit? Just anything. Just let's talk. Thank you guys. Have a great day.